Greetings cadets, this is Brad aka Magic Puncher with the Star Atlas team, and I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to get in the air in Star Atlas Preseason Release 2. Let's start with basic maneuvering. W and S are your forward and reverse thrust. A and D will be your lateral thrust. Spacebar and control for vertical thrust. And Q and E to roll. This little white arrow indicates your speed limiter. You might not always want to go full bore, so you can use your mouse wheel to throttle your engine output and limit your max speed. If you need to go really fast, you can hit shift to boost, but keep an eye on your heat meter. If you max it out, your engine will temporarily overheat, causing your boost to cut out and your throttle will start to drop. And if you ever need to stop on a dime, hit X to use your air brake. For longer flights, you can put your ship into cruise control. To do this, while holding W, hit left Alt. Then you can let go of W and your ship will continue at that current speed. To cancel it, just hit reverse thrust or S. Let's talk about the camera. Third person is default, but if you're like me and you prefer first person, just hit C. And if you want a more cinematic view, you can hit C again to go to the second person view. While in first person, you can hold Z to look around. Doing the same in third person will let you orbit the camera around your ship. And if you're ever awestruck by a beautiful vista or want to shoot some video and you don't want the HUD cluttering up the view, you can press P to toggle it on or off. An alternate way to control your ship is with VJoy. To toggle VJoy on or off, press V. With VJoy enabled, the ship will continuously turn to follow your mouse cursor, which is indicated by this arrow. The further the arrow from the center of the screen, the faster the ship will turn. Give it a try to see which method you like better. If you're on a hover bike, like this Pierce X4, you will start off in hover mode, as indicated here at the top of the HUD. Hover mode is a fun way to traverse along the ground. The ship controls in hover mode are similar to those you've been shown in flight mode. In future updates, we will have ground races players can compete in. When you're ready to take to the sky, press H to toggle flight mode. If you're in a ship that has landing gear, like this Calico Medtech, it can be toggled by pressing the N key. You can also open the ramp by pressing J. Let's talk about combat. The first thing you'll need to do is target an enemy. When you face an enemy, a white box will appear around them. Press T to lock on to that enemy. When you do, you'll see some info displayed on the right side of the HUD. Ship type, their distance from you, and their shield and hull. Once you're in range, left-click to fire your primary weapons. Keep an eye on your weapon heat. If they overheat all the way, they will momentarily shut down until they can cool off. There are two different aiming modes, gimbaled and fixed. In gimbaled mode, as long as the target is within this circle, the weapons will attempt to auto-aim at the target. This is especially useful if you are on a gamepad or HOTAS, or if your target is small and agile, like this Fimble Lobie. If you are a more advanced pilot, you can hit B to toggle fixed weapons. You can see when I do that a small reticle appears. In fixed mode, there is no auto-aim, but your weapons do 50% more damage. When you have an enemy targeted and they are inside your HUD circle, you will automatically start to acquire missile lock. Once a lock is acquired, indicated by the circle turning green, you can right-click to fire your missiles. Keep an eye on your missile count, shown here. Your radar will help you know where enemies and pickups are in 3D space. Red circles are enemies, and white squares are pickups. In this example, I can see that there's an enemy above me at my 11 o'clock, an enemy below me off to my left, and a pickup below me and off to my right. Speaking of pickups, they are dropped when enemies are destroyed. In dogfight mode, pickups give you bonus points. To pick them up, hit middle mouse to toggle your tractor beam. Then left click to use it. If you're aiming at the pickup and in range, it will be acquired. Hit middle mouse again to switch back to your weapons. For more advanced users that want more control over their ship systems, we have the power triangle, located in the bottom right corner of the HUD. Each corner of the triangle represents power to a specific ship system: weapons, shields, and thrusters. Power to weapons increases the speed at which your lasers cool down. Power to shields increases the speed at which your shields recharge. And power to thrusters increases the speed at which your engine cools down after boosting. To adjust your power, hold G and move your mouse, then release G to commit the change. Alternatively, you can use keyboard keys: 1 for weapons, 2 for shield, 3 for engines, and 4 to reset. Alright citizens, that's going to do it for this introduction to flight mechanics in R2. We hope it was helpful, and if you have any questions, just let us know down in the comments or on the Discord, and we'll do our best to answer them. Cheers!